With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins. Light rain and sprinkles remain possible through tomorrow morning with the cold front dropping to the south. Any rain amount should range from a trace to a tenth of an inch. After highs this afternoon in the upper 50s to the mid 60s in Nebraska. Highs around 70 in Kansas. Tomorrow's highs range from around 60 in Nebraska to the low to mid 60s in northern Kansas. The front lifts north as a warm front, and Sunday is our warmest day of the next week with highs up around 70 in Nebraska and widespread 70s in northern Kansas. The best stretch of the weekend is the mid to late part of Sunday afternoon with mild temperatures and weakening winds. Behind the passage of a Pacific cold front, Monday and Tuesday are still nice with highs in the 60s and mostly light winds. A stronger cold front drops our highs to seasonal levels in the 50s to the low 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. Precipitation chances are likely to stay to the north of Nebraska. Mild temperatures continue in the long-term forecast. Warmer than normal temperatures are predicted for Nebraska and Kansas Wednesday through November 16th. Near normal to slightly above normal precipitation is indicated Wednesday through November 16th for Nebraska and Kansas. Those better chances of moisture over southern Nebraska on into Kansas. Key weather factors influencing the markets include up and down temperatures and occasional precipitation in the U.S., improved rainfall for Argentina and central Brazil, and heavy rain returning to southern Brazil. Much of the southern half of the U.S. remains dry the next 5 days, with warmer air gradually expanding eastward from the western and central U.S. By early next week, temperatures top 80 across much of the southern U.S., including the desert southwest, and from Texas to Florida. Chilly weather lingers across the northern U.S., especially from North Dakota eastward. For the plains and Midwest, any cooler air over the next week is likely to be brief. A series of fast-moving storms affecting the northern U.S. produce heavy precipitation in the Pacific Northwest, moderate to heavy snow in the northern Rockies, and occasional rain and snow from the northern plains into the northeast. Southern Brazil has seen heavy rain this week and continued problems with flooding and developing corn and soybeans, as well as damaging the remaining wheat in the field. After a break this weekend, more heavy rain moves through southern Brazil the mid to late part of next week. Central Brazil, which has had below normal rainfall, expects improved rain chances through the middle of next week, a benefit for soybean planting and establishment. Towards Argentina, scattered rain and some heavier rain move through this week. That favors immature wheat and developing corn, as well as additional planting of corn and soybeans. This weekend is drier in Argentina before more rain moves through next week to continue to improve the growing conditions. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.